Okay, guys, Ushio and Tora, episode 34. Yo, this episode was on point, man. This episode was definitely dope. Um, it's about time. I will say that because Tora was always someone like we kind of knew about him vaguely, but we didn't really know about him. But we definitely got to hear, man. This dude was a beast. Well, pretty much he was born as this cursed, so-called cursed child and shit. And everybody fucking was calling him a cursed child, just, hating on him and shit. But he was always strong. Um, and as he got older and went through age and shit, he eventually became like the hero of this of this land and shit and everything. And a lot of people, when it came to a lot of these civilians, it seemed like he was kind of torn between what he has experienced and believed and what they actually might have been, how their thoughts might have changed about him. He believed that he just couldn't trust anyone because of how they always talked to him, call him cursed child, all this stuff, and he hated people, he hated everybody, and then all of a sudden he becomes like the hero of this area, and everybody's praising him, and they're giving him this, that, and the third, so much love, so much respect. But there's these other people, these higher ups, that are just shitting on him and looking down on him and stuff and everything still. But he eventually runs to Rama, this young boy, and his sister. I believe that the boy was assigned to him, I guess, kind of just to kind of like kind of do his bidding, like kind of like get what he needed in a sense, you know what I'm saying, if he needed anything or whatever. But he eventually meted his sister, she was kind of like this peasant girl and stuff, but he really grew to really kind of care about them, and those were the only two things that he really cared about in the world. He felt that them two were the only ones that he could really confide in, the only ones that were really truthful to him, the only ones that didn't see him as some type of cursed child, or someone that or maybe they hated him or whatever, and basically there came this day when he was supposed to go ahead and guard the central gate because this nation that was coming is a massive nation. And he was like, look, you know what, I don't care about everybody else, I don't care about them, I'm gonna save you guys. And he goes to go ahead and do that, but he runs straight into the enemy, and she ends up dying pretty much in his arms and shit. And at that point, like, his hatred grew to a whole new level. And the reason, and he was called a cursed child because of when he was born, like Hakanemono said, she was pretty much always kind of like a thought, or kind of just she was just the embodiment of hatred. She didn't really have a body or anything that can manifest herself so that she can actually move around willingly. So she kind of put herself into him as a boy, and as his hatred grew, it fed Hakanemono, and she was able to actually gain a body and blood and everything like that. And eventually Hakanemono was born from his hatred. And oh my god, like, and to find out that it's full circle, and it's Tora that is the one that I said in the earlier. I was like, that's Tora. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tora is directly connected to Hakanemono, you know, and that is some shit. That is some shit. Hakunamono from then, from that position, went ahead and just slayed this whole fucking country pretty much. Laid the waste. The young boy died too, and he was telling him like, look, the people wanted to say, you know, they're sorry. They looked up to you, all this stuff, and he's kind of conflicted about the same thing as well. He's like, that can't be true. All this yada yada, and he lost him as well. And Ushio is seeing this because the shards of the blade is kind of like protecting him with his aura as he's kind of in the water and stuff. And that was a good ass episode. I really enjoyed that shit. That shit definitely went in, man. But guys, let me know your thoughts about this episode in the comment section. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, of course, so you know my videos go live. I'm CenTruL, it's AnimeCenTruL, and I'll holler at y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Fuck this guy!